Okay, so I don't want to spoil the story, but I'm gonna just give a little taste of where you've come from. Is it fair to say you were raised on a dirt floor?
Yes, I was. First of all, thanks for having me. This is my first time at Tech Alley, even though I'm like next door.
Right.
So I'm the owner of English Hotel and the new Midtown Las Vegas. I was born in Inner Mongolia. There was no running water or electricity until I was 8 years old. So I was walking in winter, cold snow, like 2 miles one way to get education. My mother was illiterate because she was one of 9 children. She was the one never got a chance. So she always tell me like every day, you gotta get in college, you gotta get in college, you gotta make up for my life. She didn't say your life, she said my life. So then I went to college. I was self-made millionaire in China, 1995. So I moved my whole family, including my grandfather, out of poverty. I moved them to Shenzhen. So my mother passed away 2020 in a $1 million condo I bought for her, ocean view, 18th floor ocean view on the other side of Hong Kong. 1998, I was fresh off the boat, JFK, New York. I didn't speak any English. Even though I was Chinese millionaire, I was still like, when I moved to New York, it was like, the food are so expensive. And also, when you don't speak English, you only can order McDonald's like number 1, number 2. After number 1, number 2 for a few weeks, I was like, okay, I need to learn how to cook it. I went to Chinatown, I lived Washington Square. So I tried to learn how to cooking, and I called my mother. And that month, my telephone bill was $2,500. That's how I learned AT&T, powerful. I paid for. So one day, I was like, I couldn't find eggs. So I asked my roommate, I said, Lawrence, there's no eggs in this country. He said, what are you talking about? He dragged me to the grocery store. He grabbed a box of eggs, and he opened up. I said, oh, you put the eggs in the box? When I left China, the eggs on the basket, chicken in the cages. So this is how far I came. I would assume most of you guys was born here with green card, social security card, speak the language. So today, long story short, and I'm building 3,000 unit Midtown Las Vegas. I was here 5 years ago. English Hotel was just proof of concept, how fast I can build. The English Hotel was 8 months construction. People in downtown remember how fast I built. And combined 1.6 billion projects. I spent 5 years already, and should be finished the whole Midtown 5 more years. You will starting to see multiple buildings popping up, all mid-rise, now high-rise.
First of all, did you guys hear what she said? She literally built an entire hotel. If you go see it, you see the detail, and you try the food, and you go upstairs and you see the way they did the panes and the windows. She built an entire hotel as a proof of concept. This hotel is the startup, but it is not the end. It is just the beginning of her vision. I would like you to speak into your vision. You guys know that we're really big fans of Vegas and the Vegas venture ecosystem here. She's our new neighbor here. Actually, she's been here on and off for 20 plus years, but last 5 years really digging in and focusing. But talk to us about the proof of concept, how you had to do this in order to do the that you've got coming, that you're speaking your energy and vision into, and some of the adversity and some of the things you've done differently, because you've definitely done design and construction differently.
So as entrepreneurs, founders, I've never worked for anyone, right? So what I did the last 5 years here, just solving problems. The first problem I solved was how can I bring the luxury life? I was contractor to build Fontainebleau here. Everyone know all this glass building, right? So when you're thinking about glass building, you think about Fontainebleau, Trump Tower, New York, and San Francisco. You go to a glass luxury condo, you're thinking that's a rich people's game. You actually always $2,000 a month, you got a phenomenal view. Ordinary people never thought you could live there, right? So with the first 15 years in my life at the front line of supply chain, manufacturer, high-rise, union, contractor, I solved that problem. I bring the luxury life to Midtown for ordinary people. How ordinary? My front desk guy and his girlfriend make $130,000 a year. They're able to afford a one bedroom. The salon owner in this plaza there, him and his husband able to own a one bedroom. So that's problem solved, right? And construction-wise, make luxury affordable. The next problem is the HOA. You're thinking about all this problem, you probably heard of Miami here, all those luxury condo, as the condo age, the HOA up. Then your real estate value is down as well. So also from 50 cents to start with, up to $2 square foot HOA, you stop working class or middle class on this condo. So my solution is I commercialize all the 2 floors concrete mixed use. By the retail and the offices are generate profit, so I can pay for security, landscaping, trash, 2 pools, gym, co-working. So my residents, they only have to pay 25 cents a square foot. So, and also the unit are small. When you think about, I was joking, American always thinking they're ranchers. You ride a horse, you circle 100 acres. But urban life isn't like you have to live in 2,000 square foot house, right? Or 5,000. Urban life is whether 1,000 square foot or 500 square foot. My units are very small. Studio, 375 units. Indoor laundry, it's a home. Our 1 bedrooms, 695 square foot. Our 2 bedrooms, 1,008 square feet. That's it. Three type of units. We're gonna build 3,000 of them. So therefore, your HOA is also reduced. Now do your math. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 173 a month HOA. So we solved that problem.
Yeah.
So the other problem is the parking. So in the last 2-3 years, I've been working with the city of Las Vegas. Our zoning, our building code is 1.5. If you build a hotel, 1 room, whether condo, you have to build 1.5 parking. The parking garage is cost a lot of money. Even go vertical, 35 to 50,000. The parking garage, it's like an office today, right? It's just an old idea. Who would thought today that office building we need to either tear it down or do something else, right? Same as parking garage. Build parking garage, stop developers. So anyway, long story short, I don't want to bore you. The city approved my project without parking. Saved me hundreds million, right? Now I can sell you condo, glass condo, start at 360,000. 1 bedroom start with middle 400,000, right? But we're still facing problems. We are not Manhattan. I live in Manhattan. I live in San Francisco. We still need our cars sometimes. So the other solution I came up, provide Tesla as amenity. We have many free hours per week for you to drive. The 2 bedroom, 2 baths have 7 hours per week. 1 bedroom, 1 bath have 5 hours per week. Studio have 3 hours per week. So for people who work here 2-3 blocks or 2-3 miles, they don't really need a car. The car shouldn't be for you drive to your office building, parking there for 8 hours. When you come back, then park in your garage for the other night. So the Tesla share program, and I got Dr. Ellen there designed the simulation model. Thank you, Ellen. It was very challenging in the beginning because everyone tell me no. People said you give them $500,000 million condo for half price already. You reduce HOA. Why you have to give them car? So if everyone tell me difficult, I said, Dr. Ellen, I need you solve this problem for me. So Dr. Allen and his team of PhD, will solve this problem. Anyway, so the community car. So our mission is encourage younger generation unsubscribe your car, driving Tesla, build up equity, gain the financial freedom. Many younger generation, they kind of like give up, all right? It's hard to get into this real estate market like their grandparents or their parents. So what I did was, like everything I did, I reverse engineered, taking the data from 1-bedroom rental and 2-bedroom rental here. We're short for 4,000 houses, okay? Then we come up solution with the mortgage plus reduce if you couple one car, pretty much match your living expense, which is your car payment, which is your rental in this neighborhood. That's how we can encourage many younger generation, either 3 or 5% down payment, you can give up rental on a home. So also I have some incentives for the first time owners as well to help them get into the real estate market.
I think it's wonderful. First of all, what an amazing mission that you were after, and a way to see a problem, come up with a solution, and just to continually pivot, with the solutions for every no that she got, every problem that she had to solve somewhere. Could you talk a little bit about how you might have packaged that in to get buy-in? How did you present those ideas and how that process went?
Especially on the fundraising side
Yeah.
too.
This is the fundraising. When you guys talking, I just keep thinking. So I am a life entrepreneur. I never worked for anyone because no one give me a job, right? You don't speak English. Your education is one summer school, ESL, NYU, right? And you have a bad temper. You think you have more idea than your boss. So I had some successful fundraising. Like one of my business before I got into the construction was lighting. So me and my partner read up, business plan. We had raised like $250,000. This is year 2000. So what I like about this country is, I'm older now. A lot of the people who made successfully in financial, they would love to give younger people a chance, right? You put up your business plan, your effort, and I don't think it's that hard to raise money. Unfortunately, that business failed. My investor lost their money. So then the next business I started, a construction company. I put an amazing business plan. I tried to raise $1 million. Nobody gave me money, right? So I built a business from 1 million revenue to 50 million revenue a year in 3 years here in Vegas, from 2005 to 2008. So a lot of people are like, oh, Weina, do you need money? I'm saying, no, thank you. I don't have to give you equity, right? So then when I started building this hotel, this is a fascinating story. I was successful. I was top 3 glass contractor in the country. Fontainebleau alone was a 1 million square foot, $100 million contract. It was the largest curtain wall in the United States in 2005. So when I started to build my little hotel, you can see English hotel, only 4-story, a glass cube. I tried to raise money, nobody gave me money. I sold everything. I sold my penthouse, I sold my mansion here, Spanish Hills, to mortgage my mother's house. And I had some friends' family, very small, like $500,000. Then when I went getting construction loan, I got rejected by 30 plus lenders. I flew to New York, and these people like, oh, do you have 20 million? I'm like, if I had 20 million, why am I here? I only need 12 million. So it was a lot of frustration. I mean, the one thing entrepreneur is, how do you dealing with rejections, right? It was, oh, you have done all these projects, but this is first real estate developed for you, right? Then you have this honesty, yes, it was other people's money, now it's my project. So a lot of rejections, and at the end of the day, the local lender, she loaned me 12 million, a woman, right? So I had a very quick meeting with her. I draw A3 paper. I said, Corinne, this is how I build. we do casinos, we build floor a week. This is much simpler than that. Very quick lunch meeting. She said, Weina, I've had a couple phone calls about your reputation in Vegas. The feedback is she's crazy, but she can deliver. I'll give you money. Go build as fast as you could, right? So overall, what I learned, and I'm continue insist about my reputation. I have great reputation, right? Your reputation is gold. Your integrity, no matter how many times people file on you or reject you, but do not never lost the faith and the integrity by the time you get paid off.
Let's talk about positioning, because this is a real estate product in a very specific city, in a specific portion of the city. So let's help them to equate this to their venture, positioning with the brand, positioning with the product. Explain, if you don't mind, why you chose downtown Las Vegas, why you chose this Midtown area. What's your vision behind that? Why that? What's your rationale for that?
Well, I spent 2 years in New York, built Freedom Tower. I was a contractor. Then 5 years in San Francisco. I built the first Salesforce. I was 50% market share in San Francisco. So when I start this concept, how fast I can build the glass building, none of this place can make that happen. Only in Vegas. Vegas always pro-business. I don't know how many of you guys here, I've been here for 23 years, even I moved out 7 years. This cities, we welcome to anyone. Moonshot, scammer, entrepreneur, yeah, we got you, right? So if you met it, it's not called scammer, right? You never know nowadays. But Vegas always has been pro-business. Downtown Vegas, I started with Tony Shea. Thank God didn't work out with his group. Otherwise, I'll be stuck in East Fremont. We have the location, literally, it's the best location where we are right now. Art District, 5 years ago, you starting to see the sign of starting coming up. So we're short for 4,000 houses. So for years, we tried to get tech company moved to here, start up. You know, I lived in San Francisco for 5 years. Those tech workers, they don't want to live in Summerlin. They don't want to drive in the car, you know, suburban life. They want a city life. So I kind of like a custom design this community with where you can work, where you can live. So that's why the ground floor are all micro retails. Second floor are office. We have co-working space, and our office can be very small. Some of at least 1 or 2 from Tech Alley startup going to be in my office already. I kind of like create this hub for startups, right? And also for small business. The community kind of like anti-big corporations, except Marriott. we need them bring hotel guests. Our retails are very small. 100 square foot, 200, maximum is 300. So small business owner, they can afford. I want them sustainable to be win instead taking over 1,000 square foot. Their small business need a lot of education. People walk to me and said, Weina, I want 1,000 square foot. I said, what for? Selling boba tea. I said, you don't need 1,000 square foot for boba tea, all right? You're gonna be out of business 3 months. I don't want to see that happen, right? So we're literally handpick every small business. This is how much you need. You only need this little square footage. It costs you either $700 or $1,500 a month. If you're not lazy, you can make that and for very, very long time. So second floor business, same. We can have short list, small square footage. So, and if you really want to live in Midtown, on top of our two stories, concrete, there's multiple small apartments or condo you can live.
So first of all, you're definitely a visionary, but on top of being a visionary, and more importantly, you're a highly strategic thinker. Can you talk about a moment where it was very pivotal? Maybe you were up against the wall. Maybe it was after that first investment that kind of went south. But what was the pivotal moment that everything? Because it seems like you found your rhythm. Now you probably realize you can do anything. And what was that moment that helped you believe in that?
I started this English hotel literally against all the odds. First of all, you're a woman, and you barely speak English, and this was a wet boys game, right? We all know wet boys game, and I don't have a rich father like Trump, right? And nobody really, I don't have serving hundreds of millions behind me. One thing I always believed, it was my product. I told my partner, I have only one partner, Anna. She worked for me when she was 21. She's like 39 now. She's a rock star. I said, Anna, at the end of the day, if we own 20% of equity, we'll be the winner because everyone will see how fast we build. What's the cost? We cut 40% of construction cost. We cut 40% timing. Timing is money. When you borrow a lot of money, high interest. So you don't really think about the day and day about the fear of failing, and you just believe if you have you better have a good product. If you don't have a good product, I mean, you can work. I don't care how hard you work, right? I do believe my product, and I don't think about failure because every day is new challenging, right? I started breaking ground January 8th in 2020. COVID started in 3 months. Then my mother diagnosed cancer March. She passed away 6 months, 2020. And the strip closed, also financial closed. Who would give you money, refinance, open your hotel? The strip even closed. So how did I survive those times? I mean, yes, I stopped drinking since 2018. I don't drink. So I run. I'm a runner. I run Red Rock, and you probably a lot of people see me run downtown street, a crazy Asian Chinese runner. That's me. So I just every morning I come up with new idea, right? I try to bring different partners in, just pivot, and at the night you just get panic because the lender go foreclosure you. You lose everything. So yeah, I went through. I cannot tell you how, but I made it.
No, absolutely. That is incredible and very inspirational.
Thank you. So I want to invite you guys, if you haven't had dinner at the Pepper Club, bring your significant other, bring your friends. We've done a couple of dinners over there. She just treated me some breakfast, which was great. The ambiance is great. I love the size of the hotel, the boutique feel that you have. If you guys get a chance to take a tour and you get to hear her talk about the way that she constructed it, these are important decisions that she made. She was very intentional about the design.